Remain in me, and I will remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. If you have an apple tree, or any kind of fruit tree, and you cut a branch off, at that point, it's not going to bear any more fruit. You can't expect that branch that's not connected to its source that's giving it life, feeding it to grow apples. And it's the same in our lives. Whenever we disconnect from God, whenever we don't have Him as our source of help spiritually, it affects our lives. It causes us to drain and wither in our relationship with Him. That's why it's important. Scripture says, give us this day our daily bread. Every day, it's important that we take time to spend time with God in prayer, to read His Word that He has for us, and just have a relationship with Him. And by doing that, He will help give us strength and peace to get through what we're going through. It says, verse 5, I am the vine, you are the true branches. If a man remains in me and I in him, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. Without a relationship with God, there is no real faith. If we want to be a true Christian and yet we deny God by our actions, we no longer try to have a relationship and do what He wants, then that isn't true faith. And it affects our lives spiritually, mentally, and can cause us to be drained. It's only through relationship with Christ that we can have true peace. This verse also makes me think of, recently, beginning of this year, I started on switching over some of my power to solar. Now, you have the solar panels that get energy from the sun, right? If you have a solar panel to get energy from the sun and you have it, say, in your basement, it's not doing you any good. It has to be connected to that source of power. Aside from the solar panels, too, the solar panels, they charge a battery. This battery, the solar panel collects the energy from the sun, the cable goes to the battery, and it charges it. But if that's not connected, the cable going across isn't connected, that battery isn't getting any charge. It might start off fully charged, but without being connected, eventually it's going to slowly drain, and it's going to be on empty. And that's the same with our life.